their new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacius, I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
Xiao.
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back! This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Huh? Ugh. How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Just trying to keep an eye on these purple lines.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue!
Bosacius, martial Retris. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Oh. That was it?
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
You haven't even recovered from your injuries yet.
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Marshal Vitris?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
Triple dot.
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know.
Triple dot.
This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
He fought the monsters.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate.
Let's go.
Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
Okay, enter the new space. Do I not have to mess it? I was gonna say, like, there should be a thing around, right? A spider!
Light it up!
Hey! Back off, mate. Dead spider. But I could burn its web, but no. Forward it is, then. Assuming it's forward, anyway. Because that could just be here, right? Is there anything over here? Let's just have a little scout around. Is it still pointing at this, being like, I'm here? Just trying to remember what time frames we've been to. Let's just go with that, because worst case scenario, we're just going to end up back where we are. Because it looks the same. Yeah, this is just where we are. Okay.
No time to lose.
How far back do I want to go? Right, is it really far back this time? I don't know, that feels like it looks different. I don't know. We'll find out, obviously. Yep.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let's see.
Alright, let's have a look at this. So, letter 4. We have no idea how long it's been since we came with our comrades on patrol. But according to the information we've garnered, the beasts have completely lost all mobility. Indeed, most of them have disappeared. We are victorious, and what a grand victory it is. Save that we can never return again home. Yes. Cullen's daughter will turn 2 this year, and Qingbing's grandmother is getting long in the tooth. The two of them miss their family sorely, though I myself have no relations. No one does not wish to return home. Those of us who are here, we are the only kin we have now. This place is very mysterious indeed. We do not know if it is because we miss home or because this place was always like this, but when we're on patrol here, we can see sights that we could only see back home. I used to hear the old folks say that Liyue has hundreds of years of history when it comes to mining in the mountains. This doesn't look like any mine. Perhaps this might all be my imagination. What with missing my childhood home back in the mining settlement. How I wish I could go back there.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millelith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
And the Millelith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
So scary. What happened?
Come on, let's not stay here. I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
Okay, enter the new space. I just want to check things we've altered and messed around with previously. No gate this time. Not that far back. Ooh, standing up. Okay, backwards. The thing is, can you make it go further backwards? Because then that takes you back to the future, right? So that implies time cyclic, or cyclical, even. all seems to follow the same progression from what I can see from the opening of the door over there. Interesting. Just interesting in and of itself. This looks more like the Abyss, though. From what we saw earlier, anyway.
There's nothing here at all.
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the Abyss. But where are the opponents?
Triple dot. I think this is my memory.
Your memory? Of what?
Of emptiness. That's the power of the Abyss.
The Abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
I'm afraid so. Because I will always remember that the Abyss took my twin away. The Abyss. It's always bad news. The purpose of my journey is to find you. I'll keep going and imagine a better tomorrow with you.
It's getting darker.
Okay, I have to get everyone out of here. I'll find a way to survive this, then find the lost treasure.
It's...
Monty Python's Flying Circus!
Lumine, wait!
He spoke. Catch up with her. Okay.
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
It looks like...
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Oh, she was just a figment of your imagination? So, she appeared as an illusion because you miss her so much, huh?
I can sense that she's not here. But at least we found this.
Yanfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. Alright, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Interesting. So I guess we leave like it says?
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
Oh, here we go. Note 1. My name is Boyang. Here I leave the record of all I know for the future generations to see and learn from my experiences. Note 2. My comrades and myself were ordered by the... I always get that wrong. To take the fantastic compass to the chasm and assist our militative champions. But the beasts in this place were incredibly terrifying and our forces suffered terrible losses. Not for the aid of the Yaksha, I fear that my brother and I might have been slain right there and then. Note 3. This Yaksha has 4 hands and behaves in a maddened fashion, even being unable to remember his own name. When in a crazed state, he refers to others around him as Alatus and Menogias. He has a mastery over thunder, and his form is awe-inspiring, one that is destined to be remembered throughout history. We followed him into battle against the wicked beast for 10 odd days, finally breaking out. Note 4. Snake has its weakness 7 inches below its head, and these monsters naturally have their weaknesses as well. Having discovered this, the Yaksha has decided on a battle plan to target that weakness. In our previous battle, the surface of the chasm was damaged, revealing a great and enigmatic underground palace in the bowels of the earth. We observed that these monsters would grow weak when approaching this domain, and so we guessed that there is some power that greatly suppresses the beasts of Khaenri'ah. Note 5. I've suffered too many losses. We must end this quickly. Xiao and I agreed that I would take the fantastic compass and lead a group of Millelith to follow the Yaksha down into the underground palace. We will lure the beasts away and herd them into the depths of the palace. The seal must be completed by myself and the Yaksha within that place, with Xiao aiding us from the outside. That way, we can ensure that the seal will hold. If it works, the chasm front will be secured. However, this means that I, the Yaksha, and the Millelith with us will be left behind within the underground palace, yet the benefits are too great. We have to try this out. Note 6. The warriors have observed day and night and have confirmed that the beasts are heavily limited once they enter the underground palace, almost as if some power is eating away at them. Some of our wounded have sacrificed themselves, and others have split off from the main party in their confusion, never to return. Will the monsters really be vanquished in this way? Note 7. The unmatched strangeness of the underground palace is something I fear only I and the Yaksha still live to witness. Do not know how much time has passed. The Yaksha is gravely wounded and maddened. I fear he will not live long. As for me, though I remain clear-headed, I can feel vague moods setting in. Do not know how long I have been here. The Yaksha urges me to depart, forgetting that staying here was the fate we chose. Note 8. The underground palace is almost like a living being. When a breach first appeared in the ground, we leapt down below and gave battle. But even then I noticed that the breach was quietly closing. Not sure if that was the only tactic we could have chosen. And even when we attacked the rifts, the rent open spaces slowly regenerate. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes. Other times they can be swift. It is hard to say. Does this mean that when we damage the ground in the fight, we damage the upper shell of this space? Have we accidentally entered into the belly of some mighty leviathan? Only to be swallowed, slowly devoured by it. A mighty leviathan, okay. Note 9. I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. I've outlasted them. I've tried many paths, there is no way out. The Yaksha has fallen, only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me, and then they pass through. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family? We're in Liyue Harbor. Wish I could go home, but can I? Note 10. Xiao, sometimes I curse the fact that it was not you who had to undergo this torture. But Xiao, as your elder brother, I'm glad that you survived. So tired. Can't think straight.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information, it was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Khaenri'ah. They set out together, but only one of them made it back, minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die!
Chill.
Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out!
What was that? Huh?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check. Uh-huh. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work. It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough, but still, we must be on the right track. And look! Something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense now.
Hold on. A huge crystallizer on the bottom of the chasm. Remember when the crystal hit the ruined serpent? Seemed to be an opposing force. Was that opposing force that delayed the awakening of the space that has now swallowed us? Or did the impact weaken the entrance on the ground? Also, we haven't seen any abyss monsters in here. Could this all be connected?
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
A tunnel's end light. Okay. How are you guys doing?
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
How's Ito doing?
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot!
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an Adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix of human and Adeptus, so the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full Adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
Xiao and Yelan need to cooperate?
So, an Adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the Fantastic Compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it, maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it...
Then we're home free.
Awesome! So there's still hope?
You bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.